Guys, I'm going to explain now why the whole purpose of our government is just to produce inflation. That is their entire goal. That is all they want in life. So, a basic, great economy, wages stagnant, there's no need for wage growth. Wages stagnant, prices going down. Okay, whole point of an economy is productivity. We make things more efficiently. We have a Tesla, so instead of $30 to fill up a tank, it now costs $3. We have Zoom working rather than traveling to work and paying for train tickets and eating out. We can just work from home, saving money. We have cars being made more efficiently with better materials. Great. Prices go down, wages stay the same. The value of my money goes up, right? The greatest growth America ever experienced was the 19th century and the 20th century. Same with the Industrial Revolution in Britain. Any time where your dollar or your money goes further, right? Here I could buy one iPhone and now I can buy two iPhones. That's a very good economy. But then we had debt. Doesn't matter. Even if you've got debt, but the prices are going down. Now the servicing of my debt is easier. So, sorry, let's put wages at 3,000. Wages is 3,000, debt is 2,000. Okay, so now I only have 1,000 left to spend, but if prices go down, that $1,000 now gets me more. So therefore, I'm even okay with debt. Good? Brilliant. This is where we are. This is where we are. Wages are stagnant, prices are going up through the roof, and debt is also going up, both government debt, corporate debt, and household debt. So now I don't have enough money. I have to pay more to pay off this debt. So the government has to increase taxes all over the shop. You should see what they're doing. Sugar taxes, VAT increases, inheritance tax increases, stopping the boundary, the thresholds of income tax going up. So in England, it's been the highest level of tax is £50,000. Imagine, £50,000 is called you're rich in England. It's a joke. It's a joke. You can barely live on that. But that's what they do. They cap it to make sure more people pay more tax. They're desperate for money. They're desperate, right? They've got in real trouble. And then prices are going through the roof as well. Now, the reason they do the prices going up is the inflation. The whole reason is, let's say you're a debt at 1 trillion and your economy was only worth 1 trillion, so it's 100% GDP to debt ratio. But let's say I print money and I just create inflation, so the iPhone goes up from $1,000 to $2,000 and all the prices in the economy goes up that high. So now it goes up from 1 trillion to 2 trillion economy. But my debt is 1 trillion, so it's now only 50%. Governments feel good. We've now managed to curve our debt problem. What did they do? What did they do? What did they do? They just inflated it. But the problem is, if you have stagnant wages, this is not the 1970s where we have wage growth the same as inflation, where we have competitive bargaining, where we have trade unions. In a company now, there's no way you're going to be able, unless you get a promotion or you move or whatever, there's no way you're going to keep up with inflation, right? Impossible. They're just not going to give it to you. It's 5% now. I dare anyone to get 5% wage increase. It just won't happen. Okay? They don't care. They don't care. So your wages are capped, but prices are going up. So they're just robbing you, right? The governments are robbing you through inflation. As I've said it many times before, inflation is taxation with no representation. Okay? They just rob you through inflation. That's what the governments are doing, and no one cares. We should be going, where's our deflation? Where's our productivity gains? Where's all this? But they don't care, because it also shows them GDP growth. Again, Venezuela, joke economy, right? Venezuela, 100 bolivar, a billion bolivar economy, gone up in 2020 to a 1 trillion bolivar economy. Wow, that's fantastic growth. Yeah, but in dollar terms, it's gone from 1 billion to 500 million because it's just fake printed money. That's what they've done. But what they do now, it's so sick, is G7 and all this, they all agree to do the same thing at the same time. If you all agree to do the same thing at the same time, so let's give the Venezuela economy example. If the US and Venezuela agreed, we're both going to inflate 10%. whatever it is, from 100 billion to 1 trillion, the US would have done 1 billion to 10 billion. Guess what? Doesn't look like there's any difference. If we all agree to do the same thing at the same time, then no one can measure what's happening. No one can say, hey, they've printed way too much money compared to us, or their value in dollar terms has gone down, or in euro terms has gone down, or in pound terms has gone down. If everyone does the same thing, and that's what's happened. I can see even in Israel, which is a very booming economy, they also do money printing. Why would you do money printing when you've got a booming economy? Why would you do such a thing? Oh, because we nominally have to keep our shekel the same rate as the US dollar. So we have to weaken that shekel through money printing. And so everyone does the same thing at the same time because they don't want to be uncompetitive. And so the only person that gets robbed through money printing, which is inflation, is people. House prices through the roof, asset prices through the roof, real prices through the roof, vegetables, whatever. Go and think about your normal food basket. It's gone through the roof, but your wages are the same. So our governments are thieving robbers, and no one cares. No one, they distract you. It's called woke wash. They distract you with stupidities, Afghanistan or Corona, just rubbish. It's irrelevant to your life. If you're just forget it. If you're under 70, none of this Corona's even going to bother you. Woke wash to distract you from the fact their hand is in your pocket and they're robbing you.